At forward, number 3.
Don't you know I'm loco? Don't you know I'm loco?
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Oklahoma City, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, in its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. To the paint. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's Fox. Over Irving, and Fox gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it's Irving missing. Now Castle. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. A pass to Fox. And Wembanyama inside. Off target from three-point range. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Davis. Flagg sends a screen for Davis. Out to the right wing. And it's Flagg missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Castle with it. And Davis pulls it down. Pass to Lively. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Castle.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Dallas shooting their first free throw tonight.
Defensive foul. Stephen Castle.
One shot.
First personal. First team foul. At the line for Dallas. Lively. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Lively. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Six on the shot clock. Pass to Castle. Johnson for 3.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And stolen by Flagg. Here's Lively. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking in charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here is Vassell. Vassell is screen on Irving. Back to Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Count it, good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Dallas?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Yep, it counts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
San Antonio with the ball. 9-point game. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Fox passes to Vassell. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. No good again that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass the flag. Davis setting the pick for Flag. He had a nice open look right there. Flag's got his second bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes here for the Spurs. Harrison Barnes comes in for Keldon Johnson, and it's Harper in for Vassell. Spurs trail by 13. Fox deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harper from the arc. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the board. Really keep a body on it.
And finished off by Lively.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing. Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is or the brow will make you pay.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Spurs working the ball around now. And here's Barnes for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
A pass to Fox. Takes a three. Good work defensively by Lively. Here's Dallas. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Now Castle. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Here's Fox. San Antonio again missing. Fox against Irving. In the corner, it's flag. Outside Irving. Lively a screen on Fox. Irving can't get it to go.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now flag following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Davis setting the pick for Irving. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Wembanyama. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And they have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Spurs trail by 19. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pacing space style.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Harper, and it's Waters in at the 2. Now here's Harper. Nothing on the board. Misses the 3. Here's Russell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And stolen by Russell. Pass to Christie. And he uses the glass on the layup. Christie's got his first points in this one.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And stolen by Russell. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Yep, that one goes in there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In fourth, the Spurs.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Harper against Russell. Inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Dallas making a switch here. Flag is checked in. Ryan is checked in for San Antonio. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Harper against Russell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Spurs. Free throw good, Russell.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
Poke loose. Gafford with the steal. Pass to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fox, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Flag. And another basket for Dallas.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Fox. Back to Barnes. Pass to Sohan. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wembanyama's got 9. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
And that one misses.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
A different look for Dallas. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Max Christie. And Irving subbed in for Russell. Stephon Castle's checked in for the Spurs. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
And it's Sohan missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Irving. Washington with the screen on Fox. Deflects the pass. Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. And it's Washington missing. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Third team
And the
foul.
next one puts him in the bonus.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Barnes. To the inside. Here's Castle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such an unselfish player. Fox with the assist. De'Aaron is someone teammates love having on their side.
To the left side wing. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Out to Thompson. Washington sets the pick for Thompson. And the three off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gafford with the steal. It's stolen by Johnson. Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
Wembanyama has got 11 points in the quarter. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Tries from 16. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Klay Thompson. How he performed last season. He was around 14 points a game last year. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Absolutely. I wish I had 2 or 3 like him coming off the bench when I was coaching. If I did, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you guys.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. Pass to Flag. 1:52 left to play in the first half. Nice defense by Vassell.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you guys.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. Up top, Vassell. Pass to Cornette. Back to Vassell. And he slams it one-handed.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Offensive rebound. Now, Flag. Outside Irving. Shoots over Fox. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. .32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Castle. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
That one falls.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And so it's Dallas, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Oh, almost had it. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Dallas Mavericks.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. And it's Irving at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis, and a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Irving against Fox. Here's Lively. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox kicks to Johnson for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Here's Thompson, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, last season he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Lively the pass to Davis. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Davis sets a screen. It's good. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
One of the purest shooters you'll ever see. Thompson's form impeccable.
Irving against Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And Davis sends it back.
What a
a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Fires the three. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Irving with the steal. Drops in the breakaway lane. Irving's got 14 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
San Antonio calls timeout. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Kyrie Irving 3rd.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Johnson kicks to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Wembanyama outside. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Irving against Vassell. Johnson over to help. Outside for Davis. Over Wembanyama. Tries from 7. And it's flag missing. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words. Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization. Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Dallas calls timeout.
All right, fans, I need to hear you get loud right now for your defense.
A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's P.J. Washington in for flag. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Irving to the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Davis against Vassell. Now Castle. Pass to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And they double up Davis. Outside Irving. Pulls it from 20. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Washington finds Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Outside Harper. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Victor Wembanyama.
And the technical free throw is good. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Hallie, thank you for the report. Pass to Sohan. And Gafford comes to help. Fournette, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Harper against Thompson. Now here's Gafford. Back to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Over in the corner, Washington. Nailed from three-point land. Washington's got 7 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them though.
Wasted no time on that one.
Tit for tat. Fox answering back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Russell. Thompson outside. Fox with the steal. The 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Drives to the hoop. Fox kicks to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. Mavericks leading by 22. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Thompson in the corner. From outside the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Sohan. Fox inside the line. Offline from the top of the key.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Then there's Harper. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Waters in at the 2 spot. And San Antonio shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama with plenty of space. And the Spurs scoring again.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The drive by Russell. Washington sets the pick for Christie. Washington inside. No hands there. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for Marshall, and Irving subbed in for Russell. Harper against Irving, and Lively over to help. Nobody near Barnes. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, how do you keep him off the glass?
Here's Irving out left to the wing. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Here's Waters, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Derek Lively, and the first one at the line is good. Davis is checked in for Washington. The Spurs also with the sub. Fox is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And Craig with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these players are building something special.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Harper. And here is Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen. Elbow shot is on the way. Misses off the right iron. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. It's an 18-point lead. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Sohan, the pass to Harper. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Looking to get back on track here. They get it back. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And Davis puts it in.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Outside Irving. Here's Davis, and finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Barnes, good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game. Klay Thompson is checked in for the Mavericks. Spurs also with the sub. Castle's checked in for Sohan. And he makes that one. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Johnson, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Vassell in for Harper. Wembanyama down low. Lively defending. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Irving dishes to Davis. Fox with the steal. Vassell left side. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Fox. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Weig's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. No good from Irving.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Irving against Fox. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Fox against Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Shoots from the high post. Jump shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Washington sets the pick for Christie. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. Vassell outside. Johnson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 23.
Okay, man, time to make some noise for your defense crew.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Williams passes to Davis. It's hauled in by Cornette. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Spurs passing it around. Back to Johnson. From deep. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
To the paint. Inside. Here's Flag. Here's Lively. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Now at the line for your Mavericks. Flag.
And he knocks down the first one.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Knocked away. Williams with the steal. Close the breakaway slam. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?
Big time. You know, when you're a basketball player and you're able to make the right plays and play at a high intensity level and really come out and make an impact on the game, no matter if you're starting or coming off the bench, we've seen special guys do that. I'm glad we came out and handled business. It's a good win.
This team is so unselfish. Guys, back to you.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Davis.